With each choice you make, I search your eyes for a fresh glimmer of the old cunning returning. Will this be the moment the scales fall? Or are we still endlessly too early? The king keeps quite the court around him. You will have to conquer many foes if you hope to face him. Your foe calls closer. Do you have a plan? We will see. Treasure hunters, grave robbers, one and the same. The two of us do not bend to death. Yet we who dabble in darkness risk the darkness striking back. Do not make the mistake of assuming some commonality with these fools. They may appear the same as you, but in truth, they are but simple. Wealth is forever the pursuit of the unwise. Shall you differ? Violence shared in all directions. Nothing is more precious than the restoration of precious health as it fades away. A clear choice, perhaps. It will come down to the wisdom of your application. A moment of purity arrives in these dusty halls. Quickly now. Your foe becomes less patient by the moment. More vitality, more energy, more skill. Truly, experience is the master that teaches all. You cannot imagine that you can invade these lands without consequence. I wonder if you know why you came here, to this place in which I am chained. What will happen when you reach those memories? Time is fleeting. Move quickly. Do you wish all these efforts to be in vain? when no clear decision is obvious, it makes sense to share your pain with all around. You will, I imagine, face these guardians many times over, as I have turned over every piece of debris surrounding me in this prison. Arrows in the night, stalking you through darkness. Will you triumph? What next? I have my plans, and you have yours. New opportunities present themselves for those who can seize them. The dead seek company in the grave, and they have sent their messengers to achieve it. A moment of purity arrives in these dusty halls. It would not be my game without some familiar faces, though cast into new relations onto the next. Quickly now. Your foe becomes less patient by the moment. Defense and attack in the same package, at least for those who flee, if naught else. I've never in truth met a helpful priest. These games are a crucial part of everything I create. Defend yourself while you still can. Here I thought we were rid of these vermin. If your foes cannot reach you, they cannot harm you. With every step, my forces grow in strength. One body after the other lines the path to take to victory. A question heroes so rarely ask. Is the blood worth a victory? Time is fleeting. Move quickly. Do you wish all these efforts to be in vain? At least you are not facing this foe with steel alone. The howling void does not bend easily. The fabric here grows thin, and those who snap angrily at the scent of life emerge. Can you feel your memory strengthening as you run through these moments? A clear choice, perhaps. It will come down to the wisdom of your application. More corpses lumbering to the fore. What would you give for wealth, or to uncover hidden secrets? A moment of purity arrives in these dusty halls. Light is such a luxury in darkness, one I oft covered. From 4 quarters to more. No longer the cardinal directions, but perhaps something more powerful. You continue to become more talented, but will this alone be enough? Grave will not hold your opponents. Nothing is more precious than the restoration of precious health as it fades away. The lifeless rattle of bones calls once more into darkness. Something is here. Something that hungers to extinguish what life remains. Now you need to put that gold to good use, lest it be wasted. You cannot hope to stand firm against my growing power. Is this the moment the table turns and my victory begins? Not dead, but perhaps sent from this place for a time. Unsubtle, powerful, distressingly simple to harm others and oneself. The choice of one does not see a long future ahead, I imagine. Time is fleeting. Move quickly. Do you wish all these efforts to be in vain? Take your moment, gather your resources. Prepare to fight once more. You would think I would have more regard for those who summon the spirits of the dead. The balance between life and death is subtle, as is my contempt for those who cannot see that. Little time remains. Do what you must. I always admired you. But I never thought you'd have the strength to come to this place. Fairies. A plague that settles in every corner of our realm, even our imaginings. Do you smell that? A breath of moss and more, winding its way into our dark chambers. Quickly now. Your foe becomes less patient by the moment. The two of us do not bend to death. Yet we who dabble in darkness risk the darkness striking back. A clear choice. Perhaps it will come down to the wisdom of your occupation. moment of purity arrives in these dusty halls. I have spent more of my life learning about the world through the memories that are brought here than I have spent in the world itself. It is surprising what one can learn from reading the stories people tell. It is not always the rarest peach that tastes the finest. I see you are considering your options wisely. Dead seek company in the grave, and they have sent their messengers to achieve it. I had hoped for better. Nonetheless, even a twisted oak can be shaped into something pleasing, given time.